So how can this buy-to-let masterclass really help you grow your portfolio? Now, I've touched on the content and what is going to be kind of covered in this training, but I think it's important also to give you a bit of an insight in terms of who it is that's providing the training. Who is Property Investments UK? Who am I? What's our background? And really, how is that going to assist you and give you the confidence to go forward with your property portfolio? So my name's Robert Jones. I'm the Director of Property Investments UK, and Property Investments UK has been established since about 2012, but I personally have been investing in property since 2005. Always mainstream UK residential property, and nothing too kind of crazy, straightforward houses, apartments across the UK. Now, that experience when I first started in property was with a 3-bedroom buy-to-let property in the northwest in an area called Warrington. That was my very first buy-to-let property. Made lots of mistakes on that, overpaid for it, bought in the wrong area, looked at the wrong kind of tenant profile, all of these kind of key considerations that are very important when you're buying a property, but when you're starting out, you maybe don't have that experience. And that's what I want to kind of explain and help you and assist you with, really, and give you that benefit of experience and all of the mistakes that I've made, all of the mistakes that peers of ours have made, that we've seen and experienced in a number of years investing in property. So back in 2005, when I bought my first buy-to-let, I had absolutely no experience. In 2006, 2007, I started to work for an estate agency and got some kind of on-the-ground experience, if it were, with working within property in and around, again, the northwest of the UK. And that primarily started off as a sales negotiator. So I was helping and assisting property buyers and sellers when it came to kind of coming to agreements on sales, doing viewings and being representative of the estate agency world, if it were. And then a year later, I started to work as a valuer. So I started to value properties and work with sellers to really understand the valuation potential of a property and bring it to market. And then in 2007, I left the estate agency world to go and help clients from across the world, really, buy properties in the UK. And that was, again, mainstream residential buy-to-let properties fundamentally. But over that time frame, I grew my own portfolio and worked with clients across a range of different strategies. So we've done mainstream buy-to-let, we've done trading of properties where we've sourced properties for clients. We've done property refurbishments where we've purchased, refurbished, and then sold them. So we've flipped those properties and sold them to either homeowners or, again, investors. And we've also done other niche strategies, things like HMOs, which is houses of multiple occupation. We've also done student properties. We've also done serviced accommodation and lease options and a range of other different nuanced and niche strategies within property. But fundamentally, the cornerstone of all of this is buy-to-let. That's what makes up the majority of my portfolio, and it's what makes up the majority of most investors' portfolios across the UK. And that's what we want to cover in the training. We want to make sure that you get all of your questions answered when it comes to mainstream buy-to-let, and to really give you the confidence that that very much is kind of our experience and what we help and assist with investors on a day-to-day basis. So Property Investments UK now, we have many contacts within the industry, and we help clients from all over the world buy UK residential property. So this training course will give you the cornerstone of what to consider, what to do, and you can go out there absolutely and find your own properties. Or if you need or want introductions to anybody within the industry in terms of master agents for properties, so you don't have to do the physical sourcing of them yourselves, we can help with that. If you're looking for introductions to mortgage brokers, accountants, solicitors, architects, we can help with that as well. And we have a section in the training course where we'll look at what sort of questions and key things to consider with speaking with those individuals. But I hope that helps. I hope that helps give you some context as to who we are, where the training and the knowledge and the experience is coming from. As I said, we've invested in property since 2005, so there's a wealth of knowledge there, wealth of experience there, wealth of mistakes there that we've made, and I want you to benefit from that. And if you've got any questions at all during the training, please don't hesitate to reach out.